Hey y'all, Lady Empath 1111 guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, guys, where behind every king is his queen, child. That's us, the divine feminine. Of course, our kings are the divine masculine, y'all. Well, let's get into the weekend energy, y'all. I don't know, somebody in their feelings, child. We got Bruno Mars. When I was your man. Was, y'all, that's kind of past tense. What we got going on here? I don't know. When I was your man, Bruno Mars. I'm going to do the true emotional deck, and I'm actually going to do a you versus them. I've never done a you versus them with this deck, but we're going to look at the emotions. So I want to see what the emotions are, past, present, and future for you versus the emotions of your person. We're going to look at the mutual feelings or emotions. And then we're going to look at the challenge or obstacle that you guys could be facing at this time. Now, this is a little different because I don't usually use this. I usually use tarot. But Spirit said, go ahead and use the true emotions. We're going to get deeper into it. Your next channel song is Halo, Beyonce. Holy Spirit, ancestors of my highest light, protect me as I channel into the collective energy. What is it that the collective need to know in this you versus them? Can you tap into, ooh, well, damn, y'all, this one flipped out. We ain't going to take it but jackass, y'all. I don't know, I'm hearing somebody feeling like a jackass, but we're going to put that down in there. We're going to continue to shuffle, y'all. So I want to look at your energy first as the divine feminine on this top row. Spirit, show me the divine feminine's energy on this top row. Let's get 3 cards for your emotions, love. All right. Then we're going to look at the emotions of your person. All right, we're going, don't go on out there now. We want to keep it down, y'all. Let me see if I can center this a little more. There we go. All right, now let's look at your person's emotion, Spirit. Let's see this. Let's get 3 cards for the collective's person. All right, we're going to look at the mutual emotions, right, between the two of you guys at this time. All right, I'm not going to take any of these in reverse. All right, and then we're going to look at the challenge or obstacle that you guys could be facing at this time. All right, I want to, hold on, this is flipped up. Let me just put that back down. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have, all right, you sick of the off and on, child. Here we go. Y'all, this is the damn energy. At the bottom of the deck, we got off and on, hot and cold, detached. I don't know. I feel like you've been doing a lot of praying because you're trying to figure out where this is going. I got married, faith healing meditation, praying, and then off and on, hot and cold at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel overall this is definitely someone you're wanting to know the direction of what is taking place between you and your person, because we are definitely dealing with some type of off and on, hot and cold energy. All right, let's get into it, divine feminine. Let's look at you first. Again, take it how it resonates. Traditionally, the top represents divine feminine, the bottom represents divine masculine. However, you may find yourself somewhere in any of this or none of it, child. Take it how it resonates. All right, at this point, guys, make sure that you tap the screen. All right, like the video, thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys. So let's get into it. For you, love, you started off, okay, so you were someone who, when you met this person, you could have either recently been divorced or recently been separated. It's legal matters here. Now, I have legal matters in your energy. So a lot of times legal matters could just mean balance, right? It could mean stability. I'm getting Libra energy where you could have been just settling some things in your life is really what I'm getting from this. So again, whether this was recently divorced, recently, going through, court matters, or really just finding balance in your own life, I feel like that's where you were when you met this person. And your person's energy is true colors. When you met this person, they was real, is what I just heard. They literally showed you their true colors. That's beautiful energy. We're going to clarify all of these, guys. But this is it, right? So when you met this person, you truly did meet. This wasn't a representative, is what I heard. Because I feel like, honestly, with that hot and cold and detached at the bottom of the deck, it's like your person may be showing up very different now than they did when you guys first met. Because here we have true colors. So I do feel like when you met this person, they really did. They showed you their true colors, but we're going to get into it. In the present moment for you, love, we have, ooh, I love it. You living life in the moment. Come on, beautiful. Beautiful. You kick back, you vacation, and you chilling. You're really living life in the moment. Like, I can't say much more about that. That's beautiful energy. For your person, we have, oh, damn. What the hell? We have a little reckless behavior. Now, this particular card says reckless love and sex. Now, that won't resonate with everyone. Let's be clear. Person ain't out there turning tricks. Now, if your person is turning tricks, then that is the current energy, okay? However, not everyone's run that, but I can resonate with the reckless love only because this could be something that your person is now beginning to understand about themselves, honestly, is what I'm hearing God say. It's like maybe your person is now coming to some realization for themselves. Yeah, especially with Halo being the channel song, and now we have Stay with Rihanna. Yeah, Stay by Rihanna. All along, it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. See, I feel like this was the energy that your person was used to, this reckless love and sex. And in the present moment, I feel like this is someone who's contemplating this lifestyle is what I'm getting. Like, I feel like this is someone who's now beginning to understand some things about themselves at a deeper level. And maybe this is what they're overcoming, this reckless sex and love energy. We're going to clarify. Coming in the near future, what do we have? Okay, y'all, that came out in the pre-shuffle now. Something's going on with you, Divine Feminine. You feeling like somebody is a jackass, or either you feel like you've been played in some type of way with this jackass energy. We're going to clarify. But I don't know. That's what's coming up for you in the near future. For your person, we have child. This fool. We got psycho, crazy, obsessed, won't let go. I feel like this is your person, y'all. I feel like something could have taken place and you over here like, sir, you are a whole jackass. And your person over here obsessed because they're not letting you go. Because your channel song is Stay by Rihanna. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. Yeah, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. So there's something going on with your person, child. I don't know. Now it seems like your person could be excessively watching you. They won't let go. I'm not really getting an ex energy for this. We will clarify. Maybe this is your person with some type of crazy ex that's watching them. But I also feel like this is your person watching you, especially with Stay as your channel song. But I feel like this might be how you seeing your person right now with this jackass energy, okay? So we'll get into it. Now, the mutual feelings between the two of you guys is both of you guys are just trying to cope, y'all. That's not good, though. At this point, you both are just trying to cope. Someone could be drinking. Someone could be really numbing what's going on. You know, I'm getting the energy of somebody that's just saying, like, God, just get me through this. Like, I don't even know what's going on at this point. I just need to be able to cope with the emotions, with everything that's going on. So this is actually the mutual energy between both of you guys, all right? Now, the challenge or obstacle here is what? Rejected. I heard rejection wounds. I feel like this is the obstacle right here. I feel like both of you guys have suffered from some point rejection wounds. I feel like you, Divine Feminine, you could feel like this person has rejected you. Like you could feel like they've blocked you in some type of way. This could be how your person feels literally about you. Or maybe you have blocked this person and rejected them in some type of way. But this is definitely the challenge or obstacle. And when I look at reject, the opposite of reject is to what? Accept. So I feel like the lesson for both of you guys could be acceptance, whatever that means. Okay, we'll clarify. All right, so let's get into the tarot, y'all. Let's gonna clarify with tarot. We're gonna see what's going on, all right, at this time. So I want to look at the legal matters or where you were when you first met this person. Like I said, for some of you guys, you could have recently settled a relationship. You could have been recently divorced, or you could have like situated a court matter, or really just balanced your life out in general, right, with the legal matters. All right. Let's clarify legal matters, Spirit. What's legal matters for the collective? Okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you had been very disappointed in some type of previous relationship when you met this person. With the Knight of Cups in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles, you were really working on yourself. And this had a lot to do with you recovering from disappointments of your past. So you could have definitely been with someone in your past who was not clear about what they wanted or the direction or really committed to the relationship with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you had to really begin to look at yourself. Like this is self-development. This is really about you becoming more inspired. It's almost like you lost motivation because of this previous relationship that you were in. This is Libra energy and Scorpio energy with the Knight of Cups. This is about balance, right? So I feel like, what is this bug on my table? Y'all go away. What are you? See, look, you got aggravation here as well. Y'all, there's a whole bug over here. Let me get that out of the way. All right. Hey. Now I felt like it flew on my leg, y'all. Okay, but this is you. Like, again, it's like you decided that you needed to find either new passions or find new motivations. Like, whatever this situation is that you could have walked away from in the recent past really left you unmotivated. It did. It left you uninspired, and it left you really beginning to question what it is that you truly wanted for yourself. Like, you could have been dealing with someone who was very jealous, but you were ready for a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful energy. So I love that. So even though you had suffered some type of difficulties in your past when you met this person, you had actually severed all of that. Like, that's why the legal matters is here. This is balance. You had settled that, and now you were ready to walk into abundance and what it is that you manifested within this person, which is some type of an opportunity. So you manifested an opportunity with this person. All right. Now, this person was in the light of true colors. What is this? Let's clarify true colors. Oh, y'all, come on with the damn Lovers falling out the deck and the Page of Wands. I told you your person was certain. I don't know what could have happened, but this is definitely someone who was certain when they met you. With the Lovers and the Page of Wands, I have Gemini energy, and I also have this Page of Wands, which is fire energy. So it's like when you saw this person, you saw their true colors. You did. You saw someone who was inspired, ready to take action. You saw someone with limitless potential, because that's who this person was. This is someone who brought a lot of love and balance to the relationship. Really, they did. This was partnership. Alignment, like things were aligned, and I feel like that's why true colors is here. So if you don't feel that way now, something took place, because when you met this person, you truly did see their true colors. So I feel like this is confirmation for someone who you could have been saying, okay, which one is right? Is this the representative or the person I met in the beginning? Well, whoever you met coming up in this recent past, this was the person, right? With the Lovers and the Page of Wands, this is someone who was absolutely ready to move forward, and they were inspired by you, child. Yeah, with the Hangman. This is someone who was ready to surrender and let go. When this person met you, they were ready to change, they were ready to release, and they were ready to sacrifice everything to be in this union with you. June 12th could be significant. December the 6th could be significant. January 12th, January 6th, or June 1st. So in the present moment for you, Divine Feminine, we have living in the moment, which is beautiful. I don't know what the hell going on with your person, but we're about to see that in a minute. All right. So let's clarify. Living in the moment for the Divine Feminine spirit. What is this? Okay, bam. Come on. 2 cards out. Judgment and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like as you are now living in the moment, Divine Feminine, there's definitely something coming in, though, because you don't just get judgment. Like when judgment comes up, this is about an inner calling, entering a new phase, and some type of a reckoning or an awakening that is taking place. May 20th could be significant, but with the 5 of Cups, I heard no more regrets. See, there is something here that you regretted. Like there is something that has taken place in the present moment that has left you in the 5 of Cups energy, but God is declaring judgment on it. What's this 5 of Cups with judgment, Spirit? What's the 5 of Cups with judgment? Damn, the Devil in reverse. There is something that has become toxic about this union, y'all. It is. Like with the Devil here and the Judgment and the 5 of Cups, this is a message to you about allowing failure or allowing disappointment or allowing grief, because you have to release the limiting beliefs that you are feeling at this time concerning this situation. You could be seeing 515, May 15th could be significant, but there's some type of detachment. There's a lack of will here as well. What is this? 2 of Wands, and that fell off the top before I could even shuffle. I feel, Divine Feminine, that you're being faced with a decision in the present moment to release some type of limiting beliefs and explore something else. What is this? What's the 2 of Wands to the Devil? February 15th could be significant. The Star. February 17th could be significant. This is about hope, faith, and purpose. Confirmation, y'all. I just got a ding on my website. I think that was on my website. I want to get another card for this. Where is this? I want to see something. What is this? What is this about, Spirit? We got the Two of Wands, the Devil, and the Star on your energy, Divine Feminine. What is this about? Let's get more clarity on what this is. What is this about, Spirit? Let's get some clarity on this for Divine Feminine. Be here now. Be here now. Life is too short to be living in the past or worrying about the future. Take the time to enjoy every moment to the fullest. So I feel like, whoo, y'all, wow. What was your first call? Living in the moment. Living in the moment with be here now. These are the same two cards. So I don't know what's taking place in the present moment between you and your person at this time. But God is literally sending you a reminder with the Judgment card and the Five of Cups with the Devil. It's like there's something that you're being called to detach from or release in order to live in the moment. See, this is about your hope and your faith. Life is too short to be living in the past or worrying about the future. And I don't feel like you're living in the past, Divine Feminine, especially considering what you overcame here with this past energy. So I really am feeling like this is more about the present moment and that you are not to worry about the future. It's something here about you taking time to enjoy every moment to the fullest in the present moment. It's time for you to live in the moment, Divine Feminine. This is what this is about. This is it for you. I want to see what this reckless love and sex is for your person. All of Me is your channel song. Wow. This is the thing that's going on with your person. With All of Me, it says, what would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning. No kidding. I can pin you down. See, this is someone who's used to this, y'all. This is someone who is used to reckless love and sex. You've gotten into this person's energy is what I just heard. All of Me. This is someone who's fighting against God, y'all. See, there is something in this divine masculine's energy that is wanting them. They want all of you. They are. But this is someone who has limited beliefs and a lot of distractions. Yep. Limited success, limited beliefs, distractions. What is this energy? This is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, child, with the Tower and the Chariot. Your person they are not experiencing a lot of success in life at this time because there's a lot that God is trying to push them into. I got 2 sevens here. 7 is the Chariot with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Tower is 16. July 16th could be significant. 7 to 16 is what? 23. 2 and 3 is 5. 5 is change. Yeah. There's some type of sudden change that's taking place, especially with the Chariot. There's some type of movement. What is this energy, Spirit? The Strength in reverse. Your person has a lot of a lot of self-doubt, a lot of insecurity. This is a struggle. They struggle with pride as well. Very defensive. 7 of Wands. Y'all got 7, 7, 7. With the 9 of Wands. 7, 8, 9. Your person is very protective of their emotions, so they really do try to maintain control. But this is someone who truly struggles with insecurities, and that's the issue with moving this union forward is what I'm seeing, because your person is in wounded warrior energy. The 9 of Wands, that's someone who they are literally at the last stand. This is someone who is weary, but I feel like you took them by surprise because this is someone who is used to reckless love and sex. And now here you come, and this is someone who desires to what? Give you all of them. Yeah. What's Jackass, child? What we got going on here? What's Jackass coming in here in the new future? Okay, well, this person is cutting the fuck. They cutting up, y'all. I can't. All right, so this could be, again, recent, past, present, moment, and future. We're all on different timelines. So even if I say this is future energy, this could definitely be how you're feeling, because these readings are timeless. So we don't really necessarily go by a timeline. You have to take it how it resonates. But I feel like there's been some delays because you feel like your person is a jackass. You feel like this is someone who's a clown. There's been a lot of delays, a lack of motivation, lack of energy. Maybe you feel like a jackass because this person has not shown you anything. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? There's definitely something weighing you down, Divine Feminine, where you are just wanting to transition. Yeah, June 1st or June 1st or January 6th could be significant. 16. I got 1 and 6 here. This is about a transition. You're being called to leave something behind and release the baggage and move on. Yeah, 3 of Cups. It's time for you to celebrate, right? It's time for you to be happy. And if you feel like your person is being a jackass and that there are a lot of delays, you always have to do what's best for you. See, the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands means that you're transitioning into celebration. Like, this is celebratory energy. This ain't no third party stuff. Like, this is you being happy. You releasing the baggage and moving on towards your own happiness, your own friend circle, and your own community. What the heck is Psycho X then? What the heck is this going on? What's this energy for the Divine Masculine? Self-limiting beliefs. So I feel like your person is watching you, but they have a lot of self-limiting beliefs. Yeah, come on with the Temperance that fell off the top, y'all. I didn't even get to show, but y'all saw that card fall out. August 14 could be significant. I got 814. But your person suffers from a lot of self-limiting beliefs. They are their own worst inner critic, and they have to release some type of negative thoughts in order to see things from a new perspective. That's the only way that you guys are going to receive any balance in this union. That's the only way that harmony and balance can get there, is when your person releases. Yeah, damn, I don't make it up. 2 of Cups, flip right out over Cope. Right over Cope is the 2 of Cups. We Belong Together. Mariah Carey is your channel song. I don't make it up. Y'all truly do belong together, but you feel like this person is a jackass, or maybe they feel like a jackass. Take it how it resonates. But that's not your concern, is what I'm hearing God say, because you got the 6 of Swords to the 3 of Cups. See, this is about you beginning to communicate and transition and release the baggage and move on to celebrate life. That doesn't mean that you ain't with your person. That doesn't mean that you don't need them or want them. I don't give a prayer what you got going on, other than the fact that you have to take care of you, Divine Feminine, because unified love is here with the 2 of Cups, but you can't get the unified love until your person releases the self-limiting beliefs. This is someone who is their own worst inner critic, and what you cannot do is ever allow someone else's energy to throw you off. And with the Temperance being here, this is someone who needs to balance their obsessive behavior, because this person is watching you to the point where you might feel like they are Psycho X, but this isn't a Psycho X. This is your person. There's a lesson here in moderation. I feel like your person, I want to get to this Cope. That's what I'm saying. What's Cope? Let me change decks. I want to get to, where's my other tarot deck? There's a lot of coping that's taking place within this relationship, is what I'm saying. And I feel like you guys are coping for different reasons. Hold on. I want to get 1 card for Divine Masculine and 1 card for Divine Feminine with Cope. And then we're going to clarify the 1 card. So what is Cope for the Divine Feminine first? What is Cope for the Divine Feminine spirit? Good lady. I don't make it up, because you good, love. See, you over here trying to cope with the situation because you just a good person. You a counselor, you're a mother figure, you're strong, you're well educated, you're an advisor. Someone could be an executive, a guide, or a teacher. So you're coming up. This is represented by the number 6. Someone could be a life path 6, but you are literally coming up as literally just a good person. Let's clarify good lady, because at this point, the mutual energies that both of y'all are just trying to cope with the situation. So let's clarify this coping energy for my Divine Feminine. What's good lady with coping? Yeah, Page of Pentacles and the Death card. So let me tell you about this combination of cards. See, with the Death card and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you have to release this situation. Why? Because when you look at the Page of Pentacles, she's focused on her pinnacle. She's focused on what it is that she needs for herself, Divine Feminine. When you look at the Death card, this is a man that's getting stepped on, child. This is the transformation. So what I'm hearing God say is that you have to allow the transformation to take place while you focus on what it is that you should be focused on, which is your pinnacle. Whatever it is that you're creating. Nice and slow. Usher is your channel song. Sometimes you have to go slow. See, the Page of Pentacles is where you begin to plant the seed, you water it, you invest in it, and you just watch it grow. You have to get to the Page of Pentacles, right, before you can watch anything grow. I feel like for you, Divine Feminine, this is a time for you to plant the seed. And you just have to step back because there's a transformation that's taking place. And sometimes God has to shield you from this transformation that your person is going through. This is a transformation. This is the ego death. This man on this car is going through some shit. He is being stepped on, danced on. He going through some shit on this card. Like, I love to use different tarot decks, guys, because the illustrations are all different. And I love this one because, child, look at this. Look at this. Girl, the devil is dancing on this joker like, hey, what we doing here? Hey, okay. So you have to understand, sometimes you got to watch what you got going on, right? Watch what it is that you developing. Now, let's clarify cope for your person. So what is cope for the divine masculine spirit? What is cope? I feel like both of you guys are just finding ways to cope. Okay, come on. Let's talk about it. Your person coping all right. Your person is drinking and God speaking. Come on, y'all. We got spirit speaks. Your person is drinking and God is speaking. Let's talk about it. What, child? Let's clarify. What is God saying, child? What is God saying to this divine masculine while they drinking, child? Look, that you stop in this new beginning. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse. God is speaking to your person right now. Spirit speaks, and Spirit is saying you have to analyze where your passions lie. What is it that you truly want? Because the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. This is about the delays, right? This is God speaking to your person saying it's time for them to reevaluate on the floor their behavior. Come on. Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who has been breadcrumbing you to life, because I don't say to death. They've been breadcrumbing you to life with the Seven of Swords, deceptive ass energy. Literally. What's the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles spirit? Queen of Wands, you. What's the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Swords? Four of Cups. I heard they ain't deceiving nobody but themselves, because I feel like this is you. I feel like you're in the Four of Cups energy, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, to where you done tune this person out at this point. Like you're at the point now, and then this is what God has told this person. God done told this person, look, she done put on headphones and she don't want nothing to do with you no more, because you're not being honest about what it is that you want. See, the Knight of Pentacles, let me tell you, you took the damn pentacle and said, fuck it. Y'all, look, you got the pentacle here. You like, look, just give me the pentacle. I can do something with the pentacle. What you gonna do with the pentacle? Because you ain't doing nothing with the pentacle. Right? So you took the pentacle and you said, you know what? I will plan it. 27, I just saw on the timer. But I say that to say, though, your person is in this Knight of Pentacles energy. And we all know the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the entire deck. And you get to the point, especially with the Seven of Swords, where you kind of like, is this deceptive or what? So I feel like when we look at this Spirit Speaks card, God had to come in and say, look, she don't even want this cup no more. Like, look how she got headphones, y'all. I love the Four Cups in this deck. She got headphones on, her arms are closed. She like talk to the hand. I don't even want to hear it. And I feel like that's the energy that you have to get in, though, in order for someone to understand that you ain't playing games. Sexual Healing, child. Marvin Gaye is your channel song. See, the thing about this, and it's crazy, I was just talking to one of my best friends about this, and I said I never understood how people, well, I ain't gonna say I don't understand it. It's just never been a desire of mine, I should say. I don't say I don't understand it, but it's never really been a desire of mine. And maybe because I was married, because I was married in 2 different marriages, but they both were 7-8 years each, and they were back to back. So I've never had to go through like celibacy. Like, and I always see how people be like, you know, why should the divine feminine remain celibate and all of those things? Well, with the Four of Cups here in this sexual healing song that came on, see, as the divine feminine, we have to realize that our energy is healing, y'all. It is sexual healing. When you lay with someone as the divine feminine, your energy becomes healing to them. But when they do not understand the nature of the union, then you have to cut off. I feel like this is someone's cutoff game. Like, this your cutoff game, child. And you over here like, you know what? I can't with this anymore, because there's this Seven of Swords energy that you're just not really, you ain't feeling this energy no more with this Seven of Swords. Hold on. I want to clarify this Seven of Swords. Grab another deck. I see this deck. Like, it's like you don't even want the sex anymore is what I'm hearing. Like, you know what, you can keep that until I understand what's taking place, because with the Seven of Swords, you do feel like there's been some type of deception here, and you're not really open anymore to really hearing honestly what this person got to say. Like, you literally sitting up on a tree meditating, child. Somebody sitting up on a tree, they grounding themselves, you meditating, you're practicing mindfulness, and you're not even paying attention to what this person is offering. But now all of a sudden this cup is full too, is what I'm seeing. What's this energy, Spirit? Jealousy. What I'm getting from this card is that a lot of ways your person was seeking some type of attention. This jealousy energy, I'm not getting jealousy per se, unless your person was jealous of you in some ways. But I do feel that there's been a lot of pettiness. And a lot of times your person does stuff for attention is what I'm hearing. You ever seen somebody that posts stuff online and it's for attention and you know it's for you, but you just don't feed into it? And that could be friends, y'all. It could be anybody. You know when people posting stuff just to get a reaction? Like, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up from this, with this pettiness and attention seeking. I feel like maybe you felt like your person was being petty. Shit, it's your damn person. Oh, here we go with this damn twin flame card flying out. Yeah. Around winter is here as well, and I feel like this is the past winter. Like, I'm not getting coming this winter. I'm feeling like something could have happened in the winter prior, and I feel like this came up in a reading before. There's mirroring, y'all. This is your twin flame, your other half, reflection of your soul. But I feel like this is someone who could be, I want to clarify jealousy then. Like, what the hell? What's jealousy? Eight of Wands in reverse. So there is some type of delay because of your person. This is someone who's a little envious of y'all. This is someone who's a little petty. I heard Petty Peter. Someone's named Peter. Petty Peter. You got a Petty Peter over here. What is this? And it's been causing some type of delays. Oh, what card fell on the floor, y'all? Where is it? Yup, 8 of Cups fell on the floor. This is 8-8. I got 2 8s here. I got 2 8s. Your person has been doing a lot of escapism. They have. They've been doing a lot of escapism. This is someone who really wasn't truly ready to see what it is that they wanted or what God wanted for them. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, escapism, lack mindset, isolation, poverty, insecurities. See, a lot of delays that is taking place in this particular union is because your person is a little petty. I feel like this is someone who they seek a lot of attention. And when you coming up as the Queen of Wands, then what does that mean? Who truly gets the attention? You do, right? You do. A Queen of Wands always gets the attention. I don't see no other king out here, y'all. I just noticed that. There is no, you are out here. So which means that you are the focus of this reading. And I feel like whoever this is, a lot of the delays and the waiting and the slowdown is because your person jealous of you. I know that might sound crazy, but just like we have parents, right? You can have parents. Love, Keisha Cole is your channel song. You know how you have parents that are, jealous of children? Well, you can have a spouse or a partner. You can have a freaking divine partner who is jealous. Why? Because you've healed. And when you do the healing work, guess what? You live in authenticity. You live in freedom. You manifest great things into your life. And a lot of people would just consider that luck. But what we know, divine feminine, it ain't luck. It's God. But when your person does not understand God, they could be envious of what it is that you're manifesting for yourself because they are suffering delays. This is someone who I definitely feel they're a little envious and jealous of your light, divine feminine. They are. And it doesn't make them karmic. Yeah, but this is creating disharmony. We got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse with the sun, though. So this is something that either I just illuminated this shit to you, or this is something that your person needs to be able to see. And they will, with the sun being in the upright, May 19th or March 19th. Could be significant, August 19th. There is a lot of positivity with the sun energy, but there is also a lot of misalignment, and you feel like you've been working alone. But the reason you have been working alone is because you got somebody competing with you. They want to be, I heard, on your level, but they just don't see themselves that way. You can't make people see themselves in a way that you see them. And this is someone who does not see themselves on your level, which is why they continue to seek attention outside of this union, is what I just heard. 10 of Wands in reverse to the 7 of Cups in reverse. Someone is really overwhelmed. Both of these cards are overwhelming energy. Someone needs to release the stress, but until they find their purpose, it's not gonna work. There's illusion, there's confusion, but all of it is a root of a lack of purpose. July 10th or October 7th could be significant, but until you find your purpose, y'all, there's nothing you can do. You can't help someone find their purpose. That's something that only God can do, y'all. And whoever this energy I'm reading in for today, the disharmony or the misalignment that you are feeling with your partnership is because your person is petty, they are attention seeking, and they're a little envious of your light, only because they are carrying the burden of doing things on their own. They are stressed and they are confused. And this is creating some type of dissension between the two of you guys. What's rejected as rejected, y'all, is the challenge or obstacle. And I feel like this is for different reasons for both of you guys. So what's rejected? What's rejected for the divine feminine as the challenge or obstacle? Because your person is militant as fuck. Military, y'all. This is that King of Swords energy. The number 22 could be significant 222. Like, you feel like this person is rejecting you because they showing up as someone who is very disciplined, very compliant, very strategic. That's that damn Knight of Pentacles energy. But this is not emotional, y'all. This is someone who's not showing you any emotions and is making you feel rejected. Let's clarify. What's this military person energy for on divine feminine? Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. You feel like this person has a blocked heart chakra, and I feel like they do. That's why the Page of Cups is in reverse. This is someone who you see as rejecting you. You feel like they are not communicative, that they're not emotionally in tune or following their intuition, and you want them to take action, child. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. You're ready for some type of action. So you're in the energy of feeling rejected, divine feminine, because your person looking like this. You can't get a smile. You can't get a laugh. You can't get anything out of this person. And you like, okay, what are we doing here? What's rejected on the divine masculine's energy? What's rejected on the divine masculine's energy? Long road, child. Your person has had some challenges. As soon as I saw that long road, I heard challenges. Your person has had a lot of challenges. There's a lot of, what is this? Let's clarify long road. Yep, come on. I knew this shit was coming out. I knew this out of a whole nother deck, but it's the Lover's card, y'all. This is someone who's had a long road when it comes to relationships, when it comes to partnership, when it comes to harmony, when it comes to love, when it comes to being vulnerable, when it comes to being open, when it comes to being naked, when it comes, all of that, y'all. And the Tower is in reverse. Your person has to release that energy, y'all. This has been a long road, but the reason this person feels rejected is because they are trapped, 8 of Swords, Gemini energy, by their own self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. They are. And they have to be able to release this in order for things to harmonize between the two of you guys. So this rejected on your person is more so about them. Like, it's like this person blocks you. When I look at this hand, this is a man's hand. It's like this person literally blocks you because of their own inability to make some type of decision and release their own self-limiting fears and doubts, with the fucking Emperor at the bottom of the deck. First time, y'all. We don't have not a single king out here. Not a single king out here. And at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So you dealing with someone, love, who is literally caught, 8 of Swords, and trapped in self-limiting doubts and beliefs. And they have to be able to release that and make a decision. The Lover's card is not just about love. It's about major choices and decisions. And we all have to make those decisions. You cannot force someone to see things how you see things, communicate how you communicate. You can't. They have to make that decision or their choice on their own. And if they do not love, you always have to do what's best for you. I always say that. I will never, ever, y'all. I just don't believe in that. I believe that we all have free will. right? And if your person is not doing or acting in a way that you need, then you have to exercise your free will. Why? Because they do it every day. When God is standing up and telling somebody to communicate, and God is saying you need to speak, and God is saying all of this, let's be clear, because Spirit is speaking to your person. And if God continues to speak to them, yet you know what I'm picturing, Divine Feminine? Or viewer, you listen to these readings, you resonate with the energy 1000%, but you don't see anything out of it. You didn't miss God. God is speaking. But if your person is not listening and acting out upon what it is that God is saying, when Spirit speaks and they don't move, well, it's nothing you can really do about that, love. It's nothing. You have to do what's best for you. All right, let's get some direct messages from the heart space of your person before I close out. And I'm going to get you some advice too. All right, so messages, direct messages. I am scared of, I don't fucking make it up. What did I say, y'all? I am scared of rejection. What we got here? Rejected. I told you. Your person has to make some type of decision to release their own self-limiting doubts. That's all it is. Your person's so goddamn scared of rejection. That just annoyed me. I'm scared of rejection. And that's what's keeping this person stuck, y'all. It is. Emotions overwhelm me. Look, emotions overwhelm me. This is someone who is absolutely afraid of rejection. But again, I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about this kind of stuff. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm sitting here, like, with the stuff I've been through in my life, y'all, I'm a very compassionate, empathetic person. But at some point, everybody got to put their damn big boy pants on, because ain't nobody got time, child. Somebody is over here in their emotions. Will you leave me like the others? Let's talk about it. Rejection wounds. This literally goes back to rejection wounds. When someone says, will you leave me like the others, they are still concentrating on the losses that they have suffered from prior relationships. This is what you're dealing with. So this is someone who sits in their emotions, who are completely overwhelmed, but they are scared of rejection. I'm having deja vu, y'all. I swear to God, the readings be running together. I swear I've said this before. Look, I can't talk to you right now. So now your person over here being silent and quiet, they ain't got nothing to say. Cat got their tongue, is what I just heard, right? Cat got their tongue, right? But you're channeling song, if I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. This person knows that if they ain't got you, they ain't got nothing. Everything is with you, but they don't want to talk right now. This is someone who's saying, I can't. Ooh, child. Look, they can't talk right now, but all these damn cards came out. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put the other ones back. I'll take the one that fell out on the top. So the one that came out on the top, y'all, is, what do you see in me? What do you see in me? See, this is someone who I feel like they've been rejected by a lot of people in their life. It's not just you. See, the rejection wounds that this person is suffering, it didn't start with you. It didn't start with you, and it won't end with you until they heal it. Y'all have to realize that. Like, it didn't start with you, and it won't end with you, Divine Feminine, which is why I say you always have to do what's best for you, and that's whatever God told you to do. If God say stay, then stay. If God say go, then go. I'm never going to tell somebody what it is, but you're dealing with someone who has heavy rejection wounds. They don't even know what you see in them. They question damn near daily if you're going to leave them like the others, and then they don't want to talk because they're scared of rejection. I'm going to get you some advice, because I just heard somebody say, so what the fuck do I do about it? We about to see, child. Let's get 2 more messages from your person, and then we'll get the advice. All right. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. I'm telling you, this person got trauma, y'all. Like, they don't even know how to accept your softness, your niceness. Like, they don't even know. Like, they don't even feel like they deserve it. Y'all have to realize some people are way more toxic than others, and it's not a bad thing. It's just more trauma. More trauma. I want out. I am the man. What the hell is this? What? I heard battle of the ego. I had to read that again. I'm like, what? Because it says I want out, but then it says I am the man. And I just heard battle of the ego. It's like on one side, your person is like, I'm the man. But then on the other side, it's like, I want out of the matrix. That's what I heard. Like, I want out of the matrix all my life. Casey and JoJo, I'm telling you, this is something that your person has wanted all of their life. And now that they got it, it's kind of like they want out of the matrix, but then they're still in the matrix because they want to be the man. And this is why they hold their true feelings back. That's why. Look at the bottom of the deck. I need to hold my true feelings for you. And they do this because this is someone who's still stuck in the matrix, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. They're still stuck in the matrix. And that's why they are on this I am the man, but then I want out. So do you want out of the matrix, or you going to stay in the matrix, right? Because egos don't live in the 5D. Egos live in the matrix. All right, I want to get you some advice. Let me grab my advice deck, y'all. Hold on one second. All my life, y'all, Casey and JoJo. All right, guys, if this is your story, make sure that you've already liked the video. Give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. What is the advice at this time, Spirit? What is the advice? All right, collaboration. There is a willingness for both of you guys to cooperate and unify. So at least your person is willing, is what I'm hearing God say with this collaboration card. What else for the advice? Secrets. All right. This connection is affected by hidden factors that are unknown and unseen by the other person. But that Seven of Swords came out, y'all. But I feel like this secret is that your person is petty and they're attention seeking and they are a little jealous of you. Because you got to think, Divine Feminine, girl, you're doing the damn thing, right? You living life. You ain't got no cares in the world. Like, you can show up in authenticity, but that is what healing does. And until everyone heals, everybody can't show up like that, right? It's about the healing, y'all. And this is someone who's had to deal with a lot of secrets. Yeah, but strength is here. This connection is stronger than you think, right? So this is definitely a strong connection. It's actually stronger than what you think it is, right? But someone has to make a choice. I got choices here as well. So I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. There's always a choice, y'all. You can't be stuck in fantasy world. I got fantasy here, right? This is not about a fantasy. This is your reality. And see, somebody, and I feel like this is your person who's been living in a fantasy world, or maybe this is you, but that fantasy world does not exist. And we all have a choice in the matter. And at some point, you got to get your head out the sand and realize that someone who is not choosing to make the decisions or the choices that God has presented to them, then you have to make the choice. We all have choices, y'all. We all have choices, and we have to do that by making a judgment call. And that's just a decision between you and God, child. That's a decision between you and God. All right. So there is a lot of reminiscing going on as well. Someone is secretly thinking and replaying sweet memories of the past. All right. Anything else, Spirit, before we close out? Expectations. All right. Someone fell short in meeting the other person's expected and desired outcome for this partnership. And I absolutely agree with that, because your person is dealing with a lot right now. The rejection wounds, they're coping, you coping, like all of this stuff is going on, and it's fine. But overall, love, viewer, queen, king, you got to make a choice. The choice is yours. That's going to be the title of this message. The choice is yours. What you going to do with the choice, love? Love and light as always, guys. The Lady Empath, 1111.